Alright, Jake, here we have your 1/32 scale Code 3 Collectibles diecast. This is a FDNY truck, as you can see. Well, you know that already, as everyone else can see. Engine 23. From the Lion's Den, it says there on the front. I'm through the from in Lion's Den. When I did receive this, I noticed that this little mirror bracket was actually off in the box, inside the styrofoam, and I never did find the mirror piece. I don't know if that's something that broke while you still had it there. I've looked everywhere on my bench. Like I said, I pretty much tore the box apart and never came up with it. So for that, I apologize. Like I said, I don't know where the little around the mirror portion of it went to. Everything else stayed intact except this little spotlight was off. I reattached it with some E6000 glue, which actually works pretty well. So the doors do not open on this one. Batteries are located in the pump panel. So if we just roll this over the ladder rack, I'm not going to take this all the way off. As I said in one of my other videos, I'll never get it put back together right to within a video length. My battery run down. But this here, you can just lift this straight off. There's a handle over here on the other side. You can see it right here. Let's do it that way. This finger. So you have to kind of watch it. But if you pull this up and off to the side, this will lift off, and your batteries will be under here. And then once you change the batteries, just slide that back down. It will take a little bit of wiggling to get everything put back in there, but it's hidden well, and it's easy to get to when you need to change them. There's a 9-volt battery in there that runs all the lighting, and then there's also 3 small AG 13 watch batteries in there that run the 2 sound cards that you wanted added. Swing around here, everything else just like it was, except maybe for a little string of glue every now and then, a little hair. I'll get that totally cleaned up before I box it back up. Everything else looks exactly as it did when you shipped it to me. So, have all of that out of the way. As far as the switches, they're located up top, which I'm assuming, again, I don't know a whole lot about fire apparatus. That looks like some kind of grid. I don't know if this, if an engine, I guess if they hold water, maybe that's where they fill it at. I don't know. I'm sounding stupid here, so I'm just going to stop. But anyway, the 3 buttons across here, this is your main power switch. This button here is for your diesel idle sounds, and then this one over here is for the radio chatter. I don't want to say I picked something special for the radio chatter, but anyway, it is FDNY related. Some of the first call outs for the 9/11 attack. Let's go ahead and turn this main power on. Over the front end here, again, you have you wanted steady headlights, and then also flashing high beams. You see those? You have your, if I can cover some of this up, it's hard to see with my camera, the turn indicators on the front, a slow wig-wag pattern on those. And you see them flash every now and then. It's actually picking up strobe from the red, which is right below those. You can see those strobing red. Your rooftops, red strobes in those. The center has 2 red-white alternating strobes, which, like I said, they look just totally white with my camera, but like I said, in person you can actually see the red in there as well. Moving to the side, red bumper strobe. It's a triple strobe pattern. It looks like a single strobe with my camera. Same as this one here, triple strobe red. And then you wanted flashing or alternating yellow, amber indicators behind the wheel. So you have that there. Swing on around to the rear. Red strobe beacons on top. Again, the triple strobe pattern with those. Drop down low here, you have amber strobes, which also have triple strobe. They're wired in with the red beacons above, so they flash alternate of each other, or opposite of each other. In person, you'll see them a little bit better, but again, you have your yellow indicators, slow wig-wag, and then steady red taillights. It just continues around to the side, the yellow strobe, red triple strobe as well. And of course, your front bumper strobe. And I'm sure this battery's going to die on this camera before I get through this. When it does, I'm going to be a little upset. But anyway, let's go ahead and do the your diesel idle. So it may be a little difficult to hear, but I think it's probably picking it up. So that should run for about 2 minutes. It does step up a little bit and then idle back down a little a couple times. I found one that had that sound to it, so I'm assuming as the pump would increase power to take off, it may actually ramp up the diesel a little bit, the idle a little bit, like most trucks do. So that you can start and stop. Like I said, if you just hit it once, it'll actually run for like 2 minutes. You can stop it just by pressing it again. The other, again, I mentioned is radio chatter from the 911 first call out. We'll go ahead and hit that. Said you may, I'm using a still camera for my video, so the microphone's not the best, but you can probably, I'm sure you can pick that up. Again, that's a full 2 minutes of radio chatter there as well. So anyway, discussing the fact that an airplane just hit. Again, that's won't let that run out. But anyway, that is the first calls for the World Trade Center. Also, I failed to mention, I don't know if you can see that in there, I did an amber work light inside. Maybe knocked that out a little bit. Amber work light pointing towards the computer, the MDT and everything that's in there. Be able to see that a little bit better, maybe. Well, right there, you can see it big time. Anyway, in person, lighting up illuminating the cab a little bit. So, Jake, appreciate it. I don't know why that ladder keeps flipping over, but anyway, I appreciate it. So I want to end this before the battery on my camera dies off. It's probably going to any second. But anyway, I appreciate it. And like I said, thank you very much for your patience, of course. Like I said, it took me forever to build this for you. And then once I started, I had all kinds of stuff. Cut my finger really bad on a jar of paint that I was trying to use on this. Anyway, it was everything in the world that could have happened with this. But anyway, I got it finished up, and that's a good thing. So I appreciate it, and I'll go ahead and hit this again. And like I said, appreciate all the time and the patience that you have with me. Thank you very much.